Previously on B&B Serenity. Ow! I'm being impaled.
You have to drag that one. What?
You just cut down a whole tree.
That's what axes do.
What do you think about this, buddy? What do you think?
Alright, get that one.
This guy. A man's man.
Where have you been?
Just carrying trees back to the campsite is all. Doing the man's work.
I tried to take it from you. What did you learn from this experience?
Nice people are nice people.
And?
It's okay to carry wood.
And?
I don't know.
That we're gonna buy an electric DeWalt chain.
Wow. Turns out there are super nice people in the world. Our neighbor had an electric chainsaw that he let us borrow, so made this job back there a whole lot easier. Jeez, buddy.
Taking care of you is hard sometimes. Even painful. Alright.
What's the plan?
To go walk in a loop.
do that?
Drive our boat up to here, but you can only get to it by the boat or the trail, obviously. But
This would be our new campsite right here.
now you'd have to knock down some of the brush, but it'd be alright. Make it work. The sunrise coming up over the lake. Hi. Isn't usually the saying righty-tighty, lefty-loosey?
Yes.
Why are you turning it to the left?
I'm turning it to the right.
Do it again. What way is the twist going right now?
Huh?
What way is the twist going towards? Or that way?
No, that way is this way.
That's right.
This is left.
That's right.
Whatever. Stupid. done. Done.
So I'm out here and I hear gasps. I'm wondering, what could it be?
Who knew? Who knew that this could happen?
What did your husband say?
Not to put them in the fire like that. I was just getting them cleaned off. They weren't in there for but 3 minutes.
Longer than that. How you gonna make hobo pies now?
It's the worst day ever. First I trip and fall and smack my face and my leg.
It was quite funny. We went and loaded up some firewood and she had it like in her arms, bundled up like this. And I turn around to pick up my stack after loading her arms, and I hear what I think is a log dropping. No, I turn around, she's sprawled out on the ground, logs everywhere. She managed to run into a stump that was almost up to her waist and my knees.
I made toast. Doing it. So innovative, I know. Here you go. Pick your jam. Yeah, toast.
All around the country, coast to coast. People always saying, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast. Yeah, toast!
It's so good. Toast is my favorite food. I don't care what anybody says. It's my favorite. Why don't you explain to us what's for breakfast today?
Leftovers. Chicken from last night. Bacon. Extra thick cut. The only way to live life, obviously. What are you doing?
Taking these to the dumpster.
The walk of shame.
Rest in peace.
As Peace says.
So what are your final thoughts of this campsite?
It's very nice.
Scale of 1 to 10.
10 out of 10 would come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, possibly. Supposedly over there, well, there is an inlet over there. We might be able to get the sailboat through out to Lake Superior, and we can launch it over here. So it might be a good little spot to go sailing and camping at the same time.
We could do it next year.
Those who are searching for peace, solitude, and natural beauty in a place that's full of history and adventure will find one of the best attractions in Michigan, Crisp Point Lighthouse. Located in the northern reaches of the Upper Peninsula, this remote lighthouse is no longer operational but has stood the test of time. It's more than just a photo opportunity. It's a point of reflection and a spot where visitors can enjoy the rough, rugged, and breathtaking terrain of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. For many years, Crisp Point Lighthouse wasn't a tourist attraction, simply because it was impossible to reach. It only became accessible by road in the recent years and is still considered to be one of the most remote lighthouses in the Upper Peninsula. For some travelers, the challenge of reaching Crisp Point Lighthouse is a drawback, but for those who are drawn to adventure, like us, solitude, and an authentic experience, it makes the reward so much greater. Crisp Point Lighthouse is located about 40 miles north of Newberry on the shores of Lake Superior. Many visitors describe this majestic yet tired lighthouse as a lonely sight. It's the only beacon of hope on a deserted stretch of land that's largely surrounded by forest. However, a visit to this lighthouse can be transformative in many ways. It's a chance to reconnect with nature and uncover the maritime history of Michigan in one of the farthest corners of the state. The history begins about 25 years before the lighthouse was built, with the creation of Crisp Point, Michigan. In 1875, it became one of 5 life-saving service stations on Lake Superior. By 1896, the keepers at Crisp Point were recommending the construction of a lighthouse. Finally, the request for a lighthouse was approved in June 1902, and construction began in 1903. By the spring of 1904, the stately Crisp Point Lighthouse was operational, and keepers were living in the lighthouse in order to keep those on the rough waters of Lake Superior as safe as possible.
Are you a little nervous? So, for those of you who don't know, Brendan is scared of heights.
A long way up.
And a long way down. Do you think you're just gonna fall over the edge or something?
This whole thing's gonna fall over. It's a door just your height.
as we were headed home from our beautiful time in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, we had to make a couple stops. We visited St. Ignace Marina, and well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You might be seeing more of this place as we roll around to the sailing season again. And while we were up here, of course, we had to take a few different views of the beautiful Mighty Mac. And as we were closing out our time in Mackinac City, we had to stop at our favorite restaurant called The Hook. Each time we're there, we are able to have the honor of enjoying these beautiful fireworks. We definitely recommend that you stop in there whenever you are visiting. Thank you so much for watching B&B Serenity. We'll see you in a couple weeks.